been forever, man. I gotta put one out, though. Eduardo, come on, man. Come on. Hey, well, it's February 2nd, Groundhog Day. I know, man. It's been forever since I put out one. Come on, Eduardo. Come on, man. Come on, Eduardo. Well, hey, it's February 2nd, Groundhog Day. Hey, I know it's been a while, man. I ain't been on forever, man. Come on, Eduardo. Come on, man. Hey, well, it's February 2nd, Groundhog Day there, and just wanted to put this video out. It's the Afterfight Afterthought for the Timothy Bradley Devon Alexander fight that happened on January 29th. And in this fight, I will go over the before, during, and after the fight for both fighters. I will start with the after fight or the winner, and then I'll move to the afterthought, which is the loser. Okay? So in the after fight there, we have Timothy Bradley. You know, coming into this fight, you know, he's the ring recognized champ. He's the #1 guy in the division. This is almost a trap fight for him at 29 years old, because if he loses, you know, all those big money fights, everything that he's wanted and has fought so much for are gone. If he wins, he's set up for everything, you know. So there's a lot of pressure on him coming into this fight. He's beaten all the fighters really in front of him that he's been up against, you know, with the Bigragu, Peterson, Campbell, Holt, Cherry, you know, all those guys. I mean, and they're all above average and very good fighters. So his record, you know, is deserving. It's not an overrated, it's not a plumped up, it's not a, you know, built up record. You know, he is a legitimate champion, and going into this fight, he needs to show that. Okay? Let's go over to the afterthought. And you have Devon Alexander. He's young, he's 23, he'll be 24 in a couple days. This is redemption. This is his coming of age fight. He's got to make up for that Kotelnik fight. He looked bad in it toward the end there. And a lot of people thought, you know, Kotelnik could have edged it or at least got a draw out of there. He has to show up. Did he learn from the Kotelnik fight? Is he able to adapt to other styles? Can he change other styles? Is he willing to mix it up, do what it takes, you know, to win and to unite the division? The biggest thing is his learning. Did he learn from his last fight? Can he change? Can he adapt? These are questions that have to be answered. He's going to have. Can he out-hustle? You know, is he going to be able to out-hustle Bradley? You know, he's got the youth on him. But is he going to be able to do that? And went into the fight, and I just want to get this out there as both the fighters, you know, they're in it, so let's go with it. This won't be a round by round, but we'll get kind of close in there. You know, the first couple rounds there, whenever you have two fighters of opposite hands, whenever they're going in for shots, whenever they're trying to get inside, anything like that, because of the way their feet are, they tend to butt heads a lot more than if they're same hand fighters. Okay? I don't know why. It just happens. It's because you're coming at it at different angles, and you tend to butt heads. Timothy Bradley's never been known to be a legitimate dirty fighter and intentionally doing that, and Devon didn't help himself by leaning in there, especially in the third round when he got that cut, going in there. And was it because the pressure was becoming too much for Alexander? He was getting outboxed, he was getting out-hustled, he was getting outworked, he was getting hit with solid shots. So when you start thinking about that, were they intentional? Was it caused? Could it have been because some guy's doing something that he normally doesn't do? I mean, Alexander's never really been known for holding or trying to go into hold and stuff like that. But, you know, in the 10th round again, they banged heads. And I'm not going to question Alexander's heart in this. I've seen the kid fight too many times. But you have to wonder if maybe, just maybe, he thought he might have the edge on the scorecards, and that would be a good out. At least you don't get headbutted anymore. But, you know, that's a very, very tough thing to say about someone, especially after he's already went 10 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So, looking into that, going back over to the afterfight with Bradley, what is available for him is everything. You know, the fight with Pacquiao, the fight with Mayweather, the fight with Berto, the fight with Khan to unite the division, Marquez. Big money fights. Whenever you think of Bradley now, his next fight is going to be a big money fight. It's going to be high end. And to think that he won't attract people to watch his fight is crazy. Have it in the U.S. and watch the people show up with that. A rematch with Alexander, I don't see that happening, at least not for another 2 years. If Alexander has anything to say with it, he should get a little more seasoned, get used to it, because as I said earlier, Bradley's a very experienced fighter for his age and the amount of fights he's had. Now, over to the Afterthought, when you start looking at Devon Alexander, a rematch with Kotelnik would be nice, kind of get him back on the right path, with his fighting. Maybe get some more experience in there. Maybe not with the elite fighters, but then again, maybe that's what he wants. Maidana would be a good fight for him in the sense that maybe he can keep away from him enough and keep the pressure off of him, and have a shot at it, because as Khan showed, you can box Maidana. Kendall Holt, Bigragu, those would be some nice ones. To see Bigragu might be a little bit too big for him, but he's not 5'5" or 5'6" like Bradley is, so maybe he could. But he definitely needs to rebuild, relearn. He's young, he's only 23, he'll be 24 here in a couple more days. And maybe he can come out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when fighters like that lose their first, they're never the same. But, he's young enough that he should be able to rebound, have a good couple fights, and get back into the swing of things. But for Bradley, the world to him. All right? Please feel free to comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the fight. And please, somebody put it up on YouTube so we can watch it again. So we can get a round by round going or something, All right, well, hey, this is Bigragu. I'm out.